Hello there everyone, my name is Clink, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So, last time was the first 3 days, and today we're gonna get attacked by a dog while we go talk to the mask salesman again, I guess. Hey there, buddy. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it. I love this cutscene so much. He just pulls that organ out of absolutely nowhere, it's great. Listen to me, please play the song that I am about to perform and remember it well. And we can say goodbye to the Deku form. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into mask. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. You got the Deku mask. To keep as a memento, press start and set it to the C buttons on the item select screen. Wear the mask with C to inhabit the body of a Deku. Now, I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please give me that which you promised me. Don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me, it is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from the legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the trouble caused by Majora's Mask were so great the Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now, that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows what the true nature of the mask power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now, that imp has it. I am begging you, you must get that mask back, quickly, or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. You'll be fine, surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths, believe. I find the mask salesman to just be such a fun character in this game. He's so creepy and weird, and you can never really tell what his true intentions are, and just how his animations, like, he'll just break all of the laws of calculus and just suddenly be in a different pose. It's really funny to me, but I absolutely love it. It's great. He's one of my favorite characters in this game. I also want to point out, inside the clock tower here, you will not have time pass, so it's pretty safe in here and you can just walk out. One thing I want to point out is, since we're playing the recomp, and this is also true of the Redux patch if you're playing that, or Project Restoration on the 3DS version, and this is just Tattle telling us that we should go to the swamp first. You have the Ocarina and the Transformation Mask mapped to the D-pad. In Ocarina of Time Redux, you can map any item you wanted to the D-pad. Personally, this is a change I'm still wishing to see come to the recomp, as I do think the biggest problem with Majora's Mask is its item usage. There are so many masks and a good chunk of items in this game to where you're pausing pretty frequently to swap them out. The transformation mask being here helps with that, but it's still slightly annoying. It's a minor gripe of mine, nothing that ruins the game though. What I just did though was play the inverted Song of Time that we learned from the Scarecrow last time. This is going to slow the flow of time to 1/3 of its previous rate, which is a drastic change, meaning 1 hour in game it goes from 45 seconds to 2.5 minutes. It's a drastic change. But there's a couple things I want to do in Clocktown. First of all, I hope you remembered the Bomber's Code. It's a good thing I have it written down on my iPad in front of me. So we're going to go on ahead and input that. We have no... Well, actually, there is a reason for us to go over here, and we are going to do it now. If we actually go back over to the Astral Observatory, the Deku merchant that we got the title deed from last time, also the first time you put on the transformation mask, you get to watch this very painful animation. Seems like Link goes through a lot of pain to put on the mask, but I really like the idea of the Song of Healing and the transformation mask being that you heal and ease the regrets of others to get the mask. I think it's a really interesting thing that this game does, but it's something I really like. But what I want to do is, of course, I'm here for a reason. Like I mentioned, the Deku merchant. So what we can do is we can get a heart piece from him today. What we're gonna do is talk to this guy again. Well, you're a child I've never seen in town before. Are you a new friend of the Bombers? I always say that it is super important to develop your interest while you are young and use this telescope to look around. So, if you take a look out here, you'll notice the Deku merchant start flying around, and we want to follow him with the telescope. This is also going to be a good time for me to mention, this Let's Play / walkthrough might feel a little jumpy. I'll probably be going all over the place. I'm going to have quest lines spanning multiple parts, because that is just the nature of this game, and I always lose track of them around here. That can be the most dangerous part, but the way I think this game is most interesting is if you treat it as a time management simulator and you really manage your time well instead of just doing a quest and waiting around. But eventually he'll go into the hole. That's what we want to see. I find it more engaging to play the game that way, trying to plan out what you're doing instead of just focusing on one thing at a time. Granted, on a first playthrough, that might be the best thing to do, or on the 3DS version where you can just jump around with the Song of Double Time, which I think is a really nice change in that version. But that's just not how I'm going to really do it as much here, so I'm gonna try to timestamp things as best I can if you want to follow along or find certain things, but the way I'm gonna do things is we're gonna be jumping around, because now that we have that guy where we want him to be, we're gonna transform back into a human, and upon walking over here, hey guy, you haven't passed my test, so how do you know my secret code? Nobody but bombers know that code, so why do you know it? Listen guy, you're pretty good. You managed to figure out a code that only we know. Now that's something. I like you. What's your name, guy? Clink, huh? Well, alright, the Skull Kid broke our rules and is doing all kinds of stuff. I'm making Clink a new member of the Bombers instead. This is the Bomber's Notebook. It contains the words we live by. Read it over. You got the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of people's schedules. Press start to access the quest status screen, then highlight the notebook and press A to read it. 1. Find troubled people and add their names and pictures. Only 20 people will fit in your notebook. Promise to help them. Mark promises with promise stickers. Never be late with fulfilling your promises. Whenever you solve someone's problem, it makes you happy, so a happy sticker will be added to your book. No removing stickers. Use promise stickers to keep track of everyone until everyone is happy. Don't forget the rules. Tuttle, you tell that Skull Kid he's out of here. He's been acting like a real jerk lately. So yeah, the bombers are going to be added to your notebook. And this is a good time to just bring up the Bomber's Notebook and talk about it a little bit. So, The Bomber's Notebook is kind of your quest log for Majora's Mask. As you can see, we have the bombers here. The happiness sticker will appear on the right side when you're done. Ribbons are your rewards, and the happiness stickers are the exclamation marks. So, like you said, there's 20 in the game. We're going to be getting all of them. Next thing I want to do is go over this way because I want to show you a free 100 rupees that you can obtain on every in-game cycle. You want to roll over to that ledge and then just jump along here. And you'll see it on the map, there's a chest. We are going to be collecting this in every single 3-day cycle. So we'll go on ahead and get that silver rupee. Awesome. Next, we're gonna go and get the Stray Fairy over in the laundry pool once again. Because we need to repair the Great Fairy again. Doing so as a human will net us another mask. Which is, you know, gonna be kind of important. Even if you, like, if you play Majora's Mask, if you don't care about getting all the heart pieces, perfectly understandable. However, I don't think you fully played this game if you haven't gotten every mask. That sounds like a very gatekeepy thing to say, but I firmly believe it is a massive part of this game, experiencing all of the mask side quest. Also, hit this with your sword. It's not going to make much sense yet, but you can use it to make a quick save if you need a save point of some kind. So we'll go on ahead and get that. But let's go on ahead and talk to the Great Fairy over here now that we have our extra fairy obtained. Oh, Tattle, you, kind young one. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. Great fairy magic. For now, this is all I can offer you. Yeah, it's just restoring our magic and stuff, but afterwards, she still has something else to offer us. Oh, kind young one. Scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are broken stray fairies like me. Please find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to grant you something good so that the stray fairies will not fear you. Mask number 2 of 24, the Great Fairy Mask. Stray fairies will fly to you when you wear it. You'll know you're close to a fairy who's lost in a temple if the mask hair begins to shimmer. Come see me whenever your quest has made you weary. So yeah, this is something we'll be putting to use within the game's dungeons. There will be 15 stray fairies in each of them, but I'll talk about that more once we get to the first dungeon. For now, let's just continue going around doing the things we can in Clocktown. First thing we're going to do is get this heart piece right here. It's a free heart piece. You could not get this as a Deku scrub, but you very much can as a human now that you can jump around a little bit. So we're going to go on ahead and do that. Head up here. And that is piece of heart number 4 and our first heart container. For some reason, Majora's Mask does not have the cool heart container noise when you assemble a new heart container out of heart pieces. It'll play in dungeons, but not here. I don't know why. It's really weird. Next up, we're going to be putting our rupees to use in West Clocktown. The first thing we're going to do is get heart piece number 5 from this building, the Swordsman's School. I love the theme that plays here. It's really weird that it only plays here, though. This training center has friendly, polite, 24-hour, one-on-one training that will noticeably improve your sword skills from now until the end of the carnival. Join at a special discount. So will you try it? Yeah. You want to play the expert course. It's a practice session. Cut down the 10 logs using highly difficult techniques. If you score a perfect 30 points, you shall be taught all the secrets. Have you prepared? So doing this just means do jump attacks. So lock on, do a jump attack, and don't do the jump attack immediately. You don't have a ton of time to cut the logs, but you do want to give the game a second to fully lock on, or else your jump attack might miss. So it's a little bit of a tighter timing than you might initially expect, but as long as you're careful, you should be able to do it. So we're just going to go on ahead and do that. And one more wave. So yeah, you just have to cut 10 logs all with the jump attacks, and you'll get a heart piece for it. It's pretty cool. Impressive. I must give you something. Here. So there we go. Heart piece number 5. Unbelievable. Cherish it well. Alright. Next up, I want to go to this building here. So a lot of you will probably question why I'm doing this. You actually do not need to buy the bomb bag in this game. You do need bombs, but we don't need this bomb bag in particular. You'll be able to get the big bomb bag very quickly. However, I'm buying this now to do as much as I can in this cycle. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to go to East Clocktown and begin a mini game that we need to play on all 3 days. And if you know how this minigame ends, you're probably wondering if I'm actually going to be able to finish this side quest in this cycle, and yes, I will be doing it all in this cycle. So, here we go. This is the last thing we're really going to do in Clocktown for the time being. We're going to go to this place. This is the Honey and Darling shop. You will need the bomb bag to be able to do this. The reason I bought the bomb bag is because you can't get the big bomb bag till day 2, but we need the bomb bag on day 1 to play the minigame here. We'll go ahead and speak to them. Looks like we have a visitor, honey. I wonder if it's a customer, darling. Oh, would you like to play? Today is Bomb Chew Gallery Day, isn't it, darling? 1 game is 10 rubies. Hit each target with a bomb chew in the time it takes us to dance through 1 song. But if you fall off this platform, you're out. Right, darling? Are you ready? Start the music. So, this is probably the hardest of the 3 minigames involving this place. And if you've seen my Ocarina of Time Let's Play, you probably know that I hate bomb chews with a burning passion. I just do. As you destroy the targets, this platform will start moving faster, and you just need to, well, destroy all the targets. It's as simple as that. But, simple and easy are 2 very different things now, aren't they? But it looks like... Oh, wait. Nope, still gotta get that one. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's the only one we have to play on day 1, but doing this will net us a 50 rupee, so that's very nice of them to give that to us. That's annoying, so let's show off even more for him, darling. So yeah. I believe that's everything I want to do here for now. There is some other stuff you can do in Clocktown, but I think it's all stuff I'm going to save for later. But what I do want to do is head out this way before we end off to talk to this guy over here. Stop right there. Have you some errand in the swamp? It is dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to... A sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The southern swamp at Woodfall lies in this direction. Be careful. But I think I'm going to save what is outside Clocktown for next time. So I will end this part here, and I will see you guys next time for Termina Field. Bye-bye.